So now this is an ideal time for us to soar, excel, to do more, accomplish more, acquire more. Am I making sense to you? So now your comfort zone and my comfort zone is designed to keep us in a certain environment. Your comfort zone is not negative, neither is it positive. Your comfort zone is not negative, neither is it positive. If it's negative, you need to get it out of your life. It's not negative, neither is it positive. It just keeps you in a certain parameter. So things that we're comfortable doing, once we get a taste, now this is something that I really believe. Once the right person get a taste of winning, you don't need to win but one time to get addicted to it. Just one time. Just one time. I was exposed to something one time and I never wanted to go back. And the person who introduced me to it was like, wow, you act like you've always had this your entire life. I said, well, let me ask you this. You know, because this person enjoys sports. How many times does it take to be a champion to be addicted to winning? The very next year, they want to repeat. The very next year. And everybody expects them to repeat, so they start gunning for last year's champion. Once you taste certain things, everything shifts. Am I making sense to you? So with us, God wants me to excel. You got to believe that. You got to receive that. You got to accept that. In fact, jot that thing down. God wants me to excel. God wants me to excel. Jesus, why you? God wants me to excel. Okay, so he's not in love with conditions, situations, or circumstances. You can excel even when things are not going well around you. The external conditions are a non-factor. Let me give you a couple of things just to jar your memory. You remember when the Israelites just left Egypt, they were not in the best position possible to outrun them. They couldn't. They're on horses, they walking. I don't care how scared you are, you're not going to outrun a horse. You're going to get ran down. So God then drops fire right down. Boom. Stops the enemy from catching them. God causes a serious wind to come from a staff. Moses sticks his rod over the sea, wind blows, boom, pushes the water up on both sides and dry the ground. Yes. Supernatural. No, God is committing to you excelling even if the environment is not conducive. Am I making sense to you? So the people of God, fast forwarding, the people of God, there's famine in the land. What I call temporary psychosis hits the enemy. The enemy grabs all his jewelry, grabs all his good clothes, grabs all his money and say, I'm going to fight. Now, I'm a former hood rat, and I've been in plenty squabbles, and not one time did I grab my good stuff to go squabble. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not the makings of a squabble. I'm about to put on my best outfit so we can fight. I'm going to put on my good jewelry so we can fight. I'm going to get my pockets full of money so we can fight. That's not what you do, especially the sisters. Get the Vaseline, get that hair right, and it's like, let's go. Temporary psychosis hits them where they bring all their valuables. All their valuables. Now, the people of God is in real trouble. They're in a financial tight spot. They don't have no money. They ain't got no food. And the enemy has come to whoop them and take the little stuff they got. God sends out a search party, tells them what to do. He magnifies their footsteps where it sounds like a massive army. They have these jars with lights in them, and it looks like the hills are full of soldiers. It's just a couple of hundred. To the point that the enemy, now peep this, if I start chasing you, you don't drop your car keys and run past your car. They left their horses, saints. They're running for their lives, but they run past their horse. Again, I said, temporary psychosis. First, why do you bring all your valuables with you to fight? Second, when you running, why run past the fastest thing you have? They ran and left horses. They left food. Now, remember, the folk, they had no food. They left food. They left jewelry. They left clothes. They left it all. God wants you to excel. Even if the conditions are not conducive, he will create something just for you. So it will require you to do something different. It will require you to think different. My comfort zone is set for me always winning. No, my comfort zone is set that I will always win. If there has to be extended overtime, it doesn't matter. You can say what you want. You barely won. I still won. I said, well, the only reason you won is because somebody else came and helped you. What's your point? At what point did I tell you I was rolling by myself? I never said that. I don't know how that makes me small in your eyes, because I'm rolling with the Most High God, and he has sons and daughters all over the globe who follow his instructions. I don't know how that makes me small in your eyes, but if I'm small in your eyes, so be it. I'm okay with that.